Today I'll be making a Spinel figure and talking about the Steven Universe movie. First of all, I would like to say that I absolutely love the movie. I give it an 8 out of 10. And I expected there to be a new fusion in there that we haven't seen before. I didn't expect to see Steg. You know how Steven's father became a daddy, if you know what I mean? So I wasn't expecting that, but that was a cool fusion. And the creators say that this is not the end of Steven Universe, which would probably explain why the treasure chest inside Lion's Mane was open. They're probably gonna, dig into that later on, as well as some other things that a lot of fans have been questioning, like how Spinel got the injector and the weapon, and I have my own theory for that. At the beginning of the movie, the three diamonds explain how they changed their ways. Now, ever since Steven revealed that rose quartz was really pink diamond, at that point the diamonds no longer had any reason to imprison all those rose quartz soldiers that Blue Diamond was holding on to in their bubbles. And so what I think is that somewhere between them realizing that pink was never shattered and that they started to change their ways, they probably released all those rose quartz gems. And then once those rose quartz gems realized that they were falsely imprisoned for thousands of years, and they were almost even shattered if Yellow Diamond got her way, probably were not really all that thrilled over what Pink Diamond did. And so I wouldn't be surprised if some of those rose quartz soldiers wanted to get revenge, and because they are soldiers, they would probably have access to weapons and injectors, and so they probably had something to do with Spinel, gaining those two things. But that's just my theory. Now, there were quite a few plot holes that I'm not really holding against the movie as of yet, because like I said, the series is apparently going to continue, which will give them an opportunity to fill in those plot holes. But there are a few things that didn't make a lot of sense. Like, one of the things that I can just write off is Ruby and Sapphire being fused as the same gem for thousands of years probably helped them instinctually realize that they liked each other, because at one point Garnet did say that love takes time and work, and yet in less than 24 hours Ruby and Sapphire fell in love with each other again, even though they didn't fully regain their memory. So that them being fused for so long may have had something to do with it, because not even Pearl snapped out of it when she saw Rose, and she was very attached to her. So I don't know. So maybe that's just a plot device to move the movie along, I don't know. But some other things that didn't make a lot of sense to me is that, for one, Spinel should have found out about at least Pink Diamond being shattered while thinking that she was shattered like all the other gems. When they thought that he was going to take the throne, they had a galaxy-wide broadcast of that, so I would think that back when they thought that Pink Diamond was shattered, they would have also done a galaxy-wide broadcast of it. But instead, they apparently didn't, because Spinel was still standing there unaware of what happened to Pink Diamond that entire time. So why would the diamonds not broadcast it? I mean, it's not like it was a secret. All the gems knew about it, but yet Spinel just still stood there anyway. And also, Spinel's purpose was to be a best friend. She was not a hostile gem meant for combat, and even if for some reason she did know combat, she was standing still for 6,000 years, and somehow she was able to, within just a couple of hours after seeing the broadcast and watching it on loop, as she said, she was able to get an injector, get a weapon, and the strangest thing about it is know how to use that weapon so well that she was able to single-handedly take down a bunch of crystal gems that had thousands of years of experience in combat. And two of those gems, Ruby and Amethyst, were created originally to be soldiers or guards. And so despite them actually being made for combat, a gem that was made for friendship can, within a 2-hour time span, learn how to use a weapon so well after staying still for 6,000 years, take down 3 gems at once, one of which is even a fusion. I mean, Amethyst did say that she gotten rusty, but they had only taken a break for about 2 years, and this was after thousands of years of fighting. Like I said, during that time, Spinel wasn't doing anything at all. That just seemed kind of odd, so maybe they're gonna explain that one later. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the movie, and now Spinel's figure is done. I will be posting it on my Etsy account, link in the description, and if you liked this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.